Hello YouTube, it's your boy Archie Warren. I just need to show you my angel card. That's it. Anyway, I'm going to show you read the bits about it. So it might not focus. Right. To reveal hidden situations. That's for me. How do I find the mother of Jesus? I know where she is, but I mean, like, how do I get the money and stuff, or to make the tech from Atlantis. I will imply it to enough people that it will get done one way or another. To recognise traitors and discover their plans. If you watched my last video, I'm the emissary to the Illuminati, um, and high level ones. If you're just bad and you want to miss second coming of Jesus, you will just get taken to another planet that will eventually ascend again. So I mean, don't shit yourself. I mean, if you're an Archon or an Illuminati, then join the human timeline, or we have told you what's going to happen. And the last one, just so you know that I'm not making this shit out, and this, I actually put this years ago, to reveal to us our defects and mistaken attributes. Now, I found this out. I actually found out that this woman's actually more related to me than ever. We were doing what's called a tantra meditation, or this sex alignment meditation, and I never told her or you guys that I tried activating my brother the same reason I went to Edinburgh and did that channeling video, because Living Spirit asked me to, or God, or Elohim, or a combination of all of those. And so I thought, let's show him the 12 guided angel meditation, pious brother, archangels, you think it'd be quite logical. Anyway, long story short, he was like, oh, Jesus and Moses are different DNA, and I was like, you do realise you just said Jesus is an alien? They're not. It's because they knew what the Star of David was actually for. It's code for I speak to angels, or it is a Buddhist mandula. Again, another religion that's got it more right than Christians. I'm not going to delve down that rabbit hole. The Pope has made it difficult for beings like myself. Anyway, we were doing this Tantra meditation, and I was blessing her and activating her Lemurian DNA, and she was like, oh, I went to God, not even archangels. And God reminded me of what he said to start off with about, you don't have to come here, blah 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 blah. And she came back knowing that she was going to be pregnant. And so we finished that meditation after feeling like ecstatic and love energy, and I hear everyone's just different, but yeah. And then I told her, and then we both sort of realised at the same time that we're the ones that are going to do that. We both have also been told to say to people, and if you come from England, you will know I've said this, that I will see the second coming of Jesus in this lifetime. Not the one it says in Revelations, because I now take most of the New King James Version of the Bible just as an historical reference. Yeah, there were 10 plagues, but that was the largest Jesus healing in history, or psychic surgery, or energy healing, or whatever you want to call that. It's like I've said in several videos, several names, the same thing. Like you could say Elohim, or Archangel, or interdimensional being. And anyway, I'm not going to delve down that rabbit hole. Either you get what I'm talking about or not. I did use, let's see if we can see it, all of these crystals, and I've told you about this piece of paper. I spirit wrote this side. This is what I used to help me astral project to Australia. This is the Archangel Michael rock. He actually talked to me through that. Does talk to me through that. I'm actually using a candle to help boost my energy. I almost never use candles, but when you find out you've been speaking to Jesus, you're like, what? Because like, I was originally just supposed to come here and ground energy and activate my brother, but the whole... Anyway, I'm not going to delve down that rabbit hole. Anyway, I got halfway through making this video, and then somehow I accidentally pressed pause, but weirdly enough, it was Spirit telling me that I didn't have the sound on. So, if you wonder why I don't draw 33 Joshua, he is my representative. So I drew this one, 20 upside down. Just want you guys to know that I never make shit up on my channel. And then the other two are the right way up, 11 and 7. I'm going to read out what they mean. Then I'm going to turn the other 3, draw another 3, because I thought normally I do 3 to 6 cards, but this is just that powerful that I was like, no way am I doing it. And yes, I do know that upside down means slightly different. Yeah, and if you didn't, certain angel books are different. So upside down, he studies the Kabbalion and the Kabbalion. That is actually a Hermetic book, or the religion of science. My channel has hinted at this. Basically, me and this person are angels in shells or vessels or three-dimensional shapes. But anyway, and understands the visible word can bring harmony to visible worlds. He also studies other various topics in great depth. Well, I think that's what I've been doing with all of my life, really. Anyway, so 11, right way up. He is very intuitive, developing ideas, applies them with practical ways day to day. He is celebrated for his action, enhancing his personality with each new experience in life. He has a strong, lasting feeling for people with whom he has relates, and is immensely compatible for love. Oh, something I should really be doing is invoking one of their skills. Foresees outbreaks and knows. I'm going to invoke Lorvia to protect against pride and slander. I'll do 20 on the way back. Sorry, Pierre. If I pronounce these wrong, I haven't been using these for very long. And then Achida, number 7. Of enveloped appreciation, he is highly spiritual, but also has his feet on the ground. He looks to horizons, but has the stars on his head, stars on his mind. Although he may not have a formula equation, he acquires knowledge that makes him influential. He always looks for opportunities that life presents and eventually knows how to deal with risky and avoids danger. Achia, invoking to spread new ideas. Alright, well, I'm now going to show you guys that this is the rest of the deck. I'm now going to spread it on my laptop, which is here next to the candle. I know that's probably a pretty stupid thing to do. I'm then going to get 3 out, turn them up the other way, and turn over the page, well, with 20 on. So there's those. You might not see them very well. Are the turned ones. So I'm going to turn them all now. 39 upside down, 27 upside down, 3 upside down. That's the first time I've ever had 3 upside down all back to back. But you know, I don't question this shit. So here's them. This one, I just don't know. I'm just really drawn to this one. This one, instantly. My hand isn't moving from this one. I want to move it, but no, definitely this one. So 20, what are we going to invoke from an upside down 20? Gives us revelations of truth and wisdom to help fight against. I'm invoking Pedelia to give us revelations of truth and wisdom, because I think the second coming of Jesus is going to need a lot of that. mostly like financial and stuff, and like get rid of energy companies. But like I said, if you've got 20,000, I'm sitting on $1 trillion idea here, so you know. And I know who the second mother of Jesus is going to be, but you know, I probably should have not said that, but I am a bit of a dick sometimes. So let's start with them all in order. 39, upside down, video. I'm really dyslexic, actually. I want to give you guys a bit of advice. I've known a lot of people with dyslexia, ADHD, epilepsy. Most pharmaceutical drugs are medical grade heroin or Valium. I know for you Roman Catholics, medical science, the Illuminati's lying to us. Yes, they lie to you so much that you don't question their bullshit. If you want a good example, Stephen Fry's got all the medical disorders I've got, you know, and with a good slice of man fuck up, you know, you get through it. You know, I've actually tried to kill myself more than 3 times. Most of them were after I lost the love of my life, but I'm glad I did. Blah blah blah. And another example of this medical stuff. My second, not on myself, actually clients. You know, I do advertise that I do Jesus healing without magic tech. I will be making magic tech at some point in my life, and I do hope to, at some point in my life, end the financial crisis with that Atlantean magic tech. But you know, come find me, seek ye shall find. And it was for the DMPT, or for layman's terms, the flu jab. This child died. The Australian one is pretty much the same as the American one. I mean, you know, like, I'll give you another example of that. You know how they always say, "Oh, it's the cars. Cars are ruining the atmosphere." Well, actually, firstly, it's mostly to do with Gaia, actually. Or that, you ever thought how many cows there are on this planet? Or how few trees there are? Like, we still haven't replanted Easter Island. That's been like nearly 1,000 years. You know, with modern technology, we could do that in less than a day. I mean, obviously it'd take like 25, 45 years for it to become, you know, usable Easter Island. You know, and we could put animals in it, but you know, you halve the number of cows and triple the number of trees. Global warming, well, I've gone. Anyway, that's enough of a rant from me. So, I'm obviously going to read these all out, then I'll turn the last 3, and then I'll end. So, his optimism is contagious, and he always gets on well with everyone. He is noble and strong, and sure that people can overcome obstacles using their intelligence. He adores his children and does everything to guide them in life. I'm not going to show you all the invokings because, well, I'm actually going to invoke 2 with him. Why not? Aziel? This may also actually be the archangel of what is referred to as death. I will be putting more of a description about this in the description. And any beings, Archon, Illuminati, Necromancer, ego-based magics, you know, when the time comes, and if you haven't decided to join the human timeline, please do remember that I know exactly how to drag a kicking and screaming. My advice to light beings is learn the spell True Life Energy Reflection Mirror. If you do like 2 lanes of that with a dark hat down the middle of it and make a Stargate to Chaos 1, Dimension 1, the first Cosmic Womb, and then you walk with like an energy shield like a Star of David or another one of those, and you can just literally walk them into it. even the Queen of the Illuminati falls prey to this. The only thing I will warn you about is that it's a double-edged sword unless you are actually angelic, or well, angelically minded. Even angels can fall. You know, you'll either get that or not. But if you don't get that, you won't be able to make one, probably. You need an archangel usually to teach you how to make that. So yeah, I'm invoking to preserve health and longevity, which is something I hope to do for their entire planet, and to protect us from evil. And then the numbers get a lot less. 27. Okay, 27. So he has the capacity to know the future through oracle dreams or projections, astral projection, and constantly updates his information. Well, that screams me, this one. A defender of science and the arts, hermetic. I have studied with Thoth. I totally get his shit. But I also get how you can get from science, religion, consciousness, that triangle, to unity consciousness, or co-creation, which is basically what angelic beings do. A defender of science and the arts, he is able to move great numbers of people with his ideas. It's only... I don't know if there's much point doing this every time, because like it takes ages trying to work out which one I'm on. 27. As protection is unfair attacks. I'm invoking with Uriel to give us knowledge of the divine truths. Like I said, I've been trying to make this about divine truth. And now number 3 for pretty much the last 6 of 6, upside down. Kind, understanding, and genuine. He is a great transformer, protector, and giving people authentic, insensitive, incentive, that's it, for coming up with new ideas. He likes parties, banquets. I think this is the mother of Jesus, but there again, I mean, who doesn't? I sometimes read things the wrong way. Like, she is way better at the reading thing, and I'm way better at the healing thing. We both can do everything in the middle, but so I know I've got offers on, but most readings will actually be done by her. She is, oh my god. I mean, I can talk to archangels. I can sometimes see their symbols, but I mean, she's like, I can see and talk to God. Blows my mind. But there again, I know for a fact my third eye hasn't been open. Banquets and celebrations. Although in his dress he is reserved, he says what he thinks, as he does not know how to hide his feelings. He has many memories of things which were not lived in his incarnation, past life regression, Akashic record. I find it really helps if you're doing that sort of stuff to go, Mother Akasha, please can you help me find what I'm looking for? And then say what that is. I'm going to do a video probably tomorrow about how I do Jesus healing. But you say 2 things, repeat them 3 times, and then it's I am curing. But there again, I do it very much prayer form, very much the Buddhist way. Check out the Lampa Rampa playlist on my channel, because Christians asked a Tibetan monk how to pray, and trust me, this guy knows how to get to heaven 12. So you tell me why the Pope won't tell you about astral chakras. You know, it's not my fault. You know, you're the ones that made him chief. He has many memories of things which were not lived in this incarnation, so I already got to that, and which normally appear as dreams, dream visions, that's in the Bible. His soul aims to be noble. Well, you know, I do plan to fix the global energy and financial crisis, both of them which are basically exactly the same thing. So, the last three cards, guys. Oh no, I have to invoke something. To keep us calm in the face of adversity. Well, I'm going to do one for actual protection, and this one is very good at it. I'm invoking of Sitiel to protect us from car accidents, muggings, and other attacks. Because those are very human things. Like I said before, we're trying to give most dark hats. I mean, most of them are scared into it, you know. And even divine beings are known to be nasty. If you think I'm lying, just read in the Bible, Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, it's called the divine balance. Okay. Now, either you're going to know why or not, and I'm not going to explain why in this video. But we've got 35 upside down, 21 the right way up, and then lights sort of directly above these ones, so you might not be able to see this. But 21 and 24, that's slightly a different way, but that's upside down. Now I'm going to read them out in that order. I can't remember if I invoked something on 20, but I'll do that as we pass the 35. Which was the first card. So, Pa Ilia, invoking to give us relations of truth and wisdom to help us fight against, to find the right vocation. So I did both vocations for that one as well. Chavakada. Chavakada. Chavakaih. Wow, that's hard to say. So it's upside down, which makes this really easy for me because it's a smaller bit to read. He is wealthy and helps to support issues related to medicine and spirituality. He daily work is ARDUOUS, adores, that might not be it, but I'm saying it, and full of new situations, full stop. He must be careful to not be too demanding or strict with himself. Yeah, I definitely do that to myself. I'm just going to put this camera down now because I think you've seen all the cards. Because it's starting to hurt. Well, not hurt, but you know when you're holding a phone like this, like for half an hour, and it's like, ooh. Adorous and full of new situations. He must be careful not to be too demanding or strict with himself. He has intense aversions to extravagant, odious, or social scandals. Basically, he doesn't like social media. Not all social media, but you know, a lot of beings take the piss with it. You know, if it's, hey mate, I haven't seen you in 3 years, let's have a pint. You know, not, oh mate, I'm having a shit again. Can everyone tweet about it? You know, so you know, I have found no earthly gurus. Buddhists refuse to train me, even though I'm part of the Tibetan monk command, even though I mean the astral command. But you know, a lot of Buddhists feel religiously superior to beings like myself. But yeah, let's quickly bash through this because this woman who we did that tantra meditation with really wants to get hold of me. Be right back. So that's 21 up, right way up. He can seem severe but show moderation in words and achievements. A balance between the spiritual and mental, comma, loving the beautiful and hating the ugly and vulgar. Now that means ugly in spirit. Okay, don't think that you actually look up. Well, I mean, obviously within reason, but you know, we are all energy beings, and when you're an energy being, you can actually change how you look, like full on. And most ugly people that look ugly on the outside were like torturers, rapists, that sort of thing. You know, karma does catch up with people. You know, me and the mother of Jesus were actually having conversations about drug dealers that were particularly nasty, because most drug dealers are actually quite nice. But one of them, their nose fell off, and the other one, their dick fell off. So, I mean, you fucking tell me. He has a strong capacity for leadership, self-control, and patience. He follows his ideal at any price, never accepting loss. That's definitely me. I'm trying to take Tesco's to court for breaching human rights and employee rights. If you're watching this, stop shopping at Tesco's. Blessed with intellect and imagination, he is maturity and controlled over himself. He seeks harmony among those in his family, although he often feels misunderstood by them. He tends to be a solitary solitary figure, always looking for the ideal partner. Well, I definitely fucking have, mate. Nicola. For Nicola, I will be invoking to protect us against slander, and also for those who want to take advantage of our innocence. You know, this is the age of forgiveness and innocence. Do not think that it's wrong to be innocent, because it definitely isn't. In fact, I think it's beautiful and sweet and wow. Hanua, 24, we already said it was upside down. He is concerned about people who have had problems with law and often offers them work and financial and moral support. The safety of children and of the community also concern him. He uses media, radio or television to gain the attention, sometimes creates conversationary debates. And we haven't had one about God, so I'm going to invoke Hanuel. I'm invoking to obtain the grace of God, just like I said just a minute ago. You know, age of forgiveness. You know, let's not forget that. Anyway, that's about everything I was going to do for this one. See you on the other side. Bye.